Good morning. Welcome to the Malmo Public Library. My name is Joan. We're here today to do our yoga practice on our mat. And since today is just a few days after Valentine's Day, we're going to focus today on yoga for heart health. So we're starting in a standing position. Hips are level. Hip distance apart is two of your fists between your feet. And then just standing in nice and comfortably and roll the shoulders up, back, and around a few times and see if you can feel like you can release whatever's creating tension across your shoulders, relaxing through the throat. And then bringing your arms out into your Tadasana or mountain pose and take a breath here. So as you stand right here for just a moment, and we bring our body to a place where we're calm and relaxed, just feel the heart space. What around your heart feels heavy? What needs to be released? Feel your posture. Notice if you feel like you're leaning or out of balance or one shoulder's higher than the other. Now you're just going to bring your hands in and touch your thumbs to your index finger. And this is a little mudra for creating harmony and calmness in the center of your being. And as you calm the mind, reflect, where in your life would you like to be calmer, more relaxed, more at ease? See if you can soften something that feels a little tense through your legs, wherever, through between your shoulder blades. And take a few breaths right here, allowing yourself to center and to refocus. Now we're going to add to this a mudra, a heart mudra. So I'm going to take my middle finger and my ring finger and touch it to my thumb. I'm going to take the pinky finger and leave it up, but I'm going to take my index finger and curl it into the base of the thumb. And I bring my arms down back into my Tadasana position. And this is a heart connection, a mudra for heart health. So as I just release my head just a little bit right here, I'm going to roll my chin to side to side. And just soften through the neck, come to center, let your head come to neutral. And just take a few breaths and feel the breath move in through and around the center of the body. Finding a place where you can bring the breath a little lower into the body so you can feel the movement of the breath as it lifts and expands through the ribs and the lungs. And then exhale. Then we're going to inhale through the nose, but sigh it out. In and out, and in and out, and in and out. Now take your left hand and place it right at your heart space. And again, create a little triangle here, thumbs pointing up. And just create a little weight right at the heart. I am breathing in and I am breathing out into the space that belongs only to me. I give myself permission to move out anything that no longer serves me so I can open up and expand into space. Soften, relax, breathe, stretch, shift, move, notice, stretch. And now we're going to just open up the arms, big breath, gentle back bend, stretch it all out. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, forward fold. Bring your hands to your feet and just hang here. Don't go all the way to the floor. Just feel that stretch through the back, the full length of the spine. If you have any health issues, your head is up and you breathe. Now bend your knees and bring your hands so the palms are parallel. And you're going to bring that up just like you're holding something from one hand to the other. And now I'm going to bring it all the way up. Now when I bring it all the way up, I'm going to use this to come into our chair pose. So I inhale and now I'm going to sink my tailbone back and I start small, just a little bit here. Gaze is forward, shoulders are down, I take a breath. Inhale, lift up, gentle back bend, forward fold. Hands again, pressing one into the other. Inhale, bring that energy all the way up. Let it pass by through the heart, throat, up through the face, all the way up. Now I'm going to sink. So my head is at neutral. I'm going to sink back. Now my hands can stay here. I can sink a little lower. I can bring my arms wherever it's most comfortable for me as I come into my chair pose and I take a breath here. Exhale, release it, roll down. Inhale, lift up, all the way up. Gentle back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Bring it up again. Last one. We're going to bring it all the way up. Stop right here now at the heart. Sink down. Think about an intention that you need that will help you, release you, heal you, soften, create calmness. Now I'm going to inhale, expand my arms. I'm going to sink. Now if I need to widen my legs a little bit so I can sink maybe a little lower, breathe into my chair pose, tailbone back. Exhale, release it, roll it down, take a breath. Bend the knees, sweep the hands, inhale. Bring it all the way up. Now when I bring it all the way up, I want to fill myself up. Sink the shoulders down, bring the hands together. Feel that sensation that you're connecting your head, your thoughts, and your heart. Bowing to yourself, take a breath right here. Inhale, stretch out, open out. Receive what you need for your practice today. Inhale, gentle back bend, forward fold. Release anything that no longer serves you. Slide all the way up, hands right to the hips. Move out a little bit. Move anything that feels tight or uncomfortable through the hips. Lower back. And then reverse your circle. Now, as we go through our day, oftentimes unconsciously, we put our weight into one, most of the time. There's always an exception. We put our weight into the left, and then the right hip tends to come down, so you feel like your hips are off balance. So you want to feel right here as you let your hands rest right on your hip flexors and you roll around. You want to feel like you're allowing yourself to move into a place where you're balanced, you're flexible, and you're supported. And then when you come around and then reverse your circle, gently, slowly, easing those hips into a position that's comfortable. 2, 3. Now just shift your hips and you're going to swing them a little bit side to side, bend the knees, and then pause. Now we're going to use this to come into our tree pose. So the left foot is firm. Right foot's going to prop, so the ankle is around the instep, the arch of the right foot. Now, as I'm doing this, I can feel my hips are slightly turned. So I want to adjust myself so my hips are nice and level. I want to feel, did one hip lower? I want to keep it nice and strong. Breathe. Arms out to the side. My gaze is pretty far forward and down. I'm relaxing. I'm lifting up my arms gently and softly into my tree pose. And I'm breathing. I'm feeling strong and balanced. I'm receiving whatever it is I need through the canopy, imagining the arms are your canopy of your tree. Exhale, let it go, forward fold. Sweep the hands, big breath. Bring it back out to your Tadasana. Notice how you feel through the hips. Opposite side, I'm going to bring that left foot to prop against the inside of the right. Level the hips. Bring your arms out. Gaze is forward so that you're not struggling. Mouth is relaxed. Tongue is floating up to the upper palate, and I breathe here. See if you can sink the hip if it feels like it's out of balance. I'm gathering to myself strength, balance, support, awareness, space. And then exhale, roll it down. Easing through that back body, roll your head a little bit into your forward fold, allowing your body to reset. Inhale, sweep the hands. Gentle back bend. Forward fold. Now, when you come down, you may have to look at me first. We're going to do a big toe pose. You take your index and your middle finger and your thumb and you wrap it around the big toe and you let the toes come up. Now, when I let the toes come up, especially the big toe, I'm going to sink. If my torso can rest right on my thighs, that's great. If I have health, heart, eye issues, my head is up. If I can roll down, I want to really just lift those feet up, keep the ball of the foot down. Breathe. Release and just roll back up from the bottom of the spine, one vertebra at a time. Just feel like you're pulling up that sensation from the bottoms of your feet until you feel level again. Now you're going to watch for a sec. Your other option is going to be this. If it doesn't work for you, you don't do it. I'm going to roll myself down. My palms come underneath my foot and I press gently here and I sink. Now, this is a big wrist stretch. If this doesn't work for you, you come right back to the big toe. And you breathe. Ground your hands and your feet. Get a big stretch through your hands, your wrists, your arms. Head is up, or you can release your head down. Take a breath. Release and roll up. One big breath up. And when you land all the way up, roll the shoulders. Slowing down anything that's really throwing you off balance so you can bring yourself to balance. I'm going to bring my arms right back up into my Tadasana. I want to feel how I am through the hips and the shoulders. I want to notice what energy I've pulled up through my legs from the bottoms of my feet all the way up and out through the fingers and up and out through the crown of the head. My chin is tucked back so I'm not leading with the chin. And I'm softening it. Inhale, rotate the palms, lift up. And I want to reset, gentle back bend. And just feel like you're letting go of something else that doesn't work for you. Now when I tuck my chin and I roll back up, I want to bring my hands to my hips and move around center. Nothing can knock me down. I'm moving out of the way. I'm breathing in and I'm breathing out. I'm making space. I'm creating balance and stillness. And then reverse your circle when you're ready. Bring your arms out to the side, back into your Tadasana. See how you feel. Now swing, just a gentle swing. I'm keeping my gaze locked at center so nothing can knock me over. My gaze is soft, my jaw is relaxed, my breath is moving. I can add a little bounce if I choose. I want to feel the movement of the air around me. Now when I come forward, just take a breath right here, roll the shoulders again. 1, 2, 3, reverse your circle. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to roll forward again. Get a block if you have one ready to roll. You're going to bring it all the way down. When you come down onto your hands and knees, we're going to start for a breath right into our table so we can move the spine. So we're going to come right into our dog and cat. Now as you do that, as you inhale and you lift up, move up, exhale, release the feet, and release in the curl anything around the heart space that doesn't need to be there. Inhale, lift up into clarity, a deeper breath. Exhale, release something else. Curl the spine. Inhale, lift up as you move right into your dog and cat. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, let it go. One more. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, let it go. Widen your legs so your knees are as wide as the mat, big toes touch. Now that mudra that we started with, so the thumbs and the index fingers touch, if you have your block, you're going to place that triangle right there and your elbows are going to come down, you're going to rest your head. So right here, you want to release any busyness of the mind. You want to soften through the center of the forehead, up and out through the crown of the head. Relax around the eyes. Bring that down to the heart and digest something that needs to be processed. Soften the shoulders. Ask for harmony and clarity and calmness in all things. Surround yourself with a little bubble of healing peace, contentment, love, kindness, compassion. Now you can stay right here. If this is comfortable, stay right here. If, however, you feel like you're ready to connect your head back down to the mat, you can gently lift, keep that same mudra, and bring your head to rest on the mat, shoulders down and away from the ears. Release negative self-talk. And breathe. Take a big breath in through the nose, exhale, sigh it out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. If you're comfortable, you can release your arms. Gently move your block out of the way. Slide your arms forward into an extended child's pose. Teepee your fingers. Take a breath here. And then release your arms again and pause. So the head and the heart are grounding. Releasing through the jaw, the teeth, the throat, the neck. Now I'm going to bring myself slowly up onto my forearms and slide so that I can come right into a gentle baby cobra. My feet are parallel, my toenails are pressing gently into the mat. My elbows are into the side, my fingers are wide. I press down and I lift up and my gaze is to the floor. Just a gentle baby cobra. And opening through that heart space, helping you to digest stuff that needs to be processed. When you come back down, same mudra, you're going to create that little triangle and just let your head rest right in that space. And take a breath here. A few breaths. Ask for clarity, problem solving, awareness, solutions, healing, whatever you need, courage, confidence. Lift your head a little, slide your elbows back in, fingers are wide. We lift right into our gentle cobra. We lift up, shoulders down, take a breath, gazes to the mat. Take a breath. Soften the jaw. Work less, gain more. See if your toenails can really gently press down into the mat so you feel like you're grounded on the tops of the dorsals. And breathe. So the palms are grounding and the feet are receiving. Exhale, let it go, and hands come right back into your triangular mudra, calming the heart, asking for harmony, inner peace, inner awareness, taking care of yourself from the inside out, releasing through the sternum, through the ribs, monitoring the breath, softening. Last one, gently lift the head, slide the arms back, press down, lift up. Maybe you can come up a little higher. Doesn't have to be. You just want to make sure you're not stressing it. Breathe. I'm rooted, I'm grounded, I'm balanced, I'm flexible, I'm breathing in, take a breath, and I'm letting go, and you bring it right back down into that same triangular mudra. Let your head rest right there in the middle of that triangle. Soften the shoulders. Now lift your legs. Now rock. Reverse windshield wipers. Good, bring your feet back. Now this time, tuck your toes, stretch your legs. Really feel this big stretch as your legs lift you up. And then exhale, release, big toes touch, heels come out to the side, and you pause here. Feel that connection between your thoughts, what you speak, what you hold in your throat, what you say out loud, what you keep silent within yourself, and how it connects right back down to the heart, softening the shoulders. Release the feet, lift up, and windshield wiper again. Rocking the hips, easing something that may be tight through the legs, through the back body. Massaging through the belly, and the space around the heart. And then bring it right back down, stretch the toes, lift the legs. Release it, big toes touch, heels open out. And one more time, lift the legs, rock it out. See if you can feel like you're just easing. Maybe your legs will swing a little more to the right and to the left, opening through those bony hip points. And just release when you come to center. Big toes touch, stretch it straight out. Exhale, release, big toes touch, heels open, and pause here. Release the hands as if you're going to come into a cobra, but now you're going to transition. So I'm going to parallel my feet. I'm going to press in and just gently slide myself back into any variation of a child's pose, so I can again make that head-heart connection, releasing through the whole length of the spine. Slowing down the busyness of the mind. If you need to, you can rock your head from side to side, gently relaxing the jaw and the back of the neck, the length of the cervical spine. If you need to put your block underneath your head, feel free. You make that judgment call for yourself. Pause, slide your hands back to frame the face. Inhale, we're going to come right into a wave. So we tuck and we roll up. Take a breath. Exhale, roll. I'm going with the flow in the river of my life. I'm moving forward into space. I'm releasing, I'm relaxing, I'm breathing, I'm flowing, I'm strong, I'm flexible, I'm at ease. A couple more here. One more. Now when I bring it up this next time, inhale, lift up. Widen your hands as wide as the mat, and now just rock the shoulders a little bit. You can look to the side if you choose. You can keep your gaze at the mat. You want to feel that shoulder-hip connection. Breathe. You can make it as big or as small as you need it to be. So if you want to bring your ear to the mat, you can, so that you have clarity when you look in each direction. Now, when I bring it back up, I'm going to use this to come into a downward facing dog. If you don't do downward facing dogs, it's not a pose for you. You come into a child's pose, you can stay right here. You can bring your elbows to the mat. Now, when you come here, hands are planted. I'm going to level out my legs. I'm going to come into my table, tuck my toes. I could stay right here. My head is up, my shoulders are back. My breath is moving gently in and out without a stress. And now as I decide, if I'm moving myself, I'm feeling as if I'm right here at the base of the spine, allowing it to lift effortlessly. So I lift up, and I can bend my knees slightly and sink back. I can straighten my legs or not. I can pedal my feet or not. This is a very big inversion. It creates strength and balance. It stretches through the backs of the legs. It's considered a resting pose. It creates connections. And then you pause, lift up onto your toes, open your knees a little wider, and pick your child's pose. Now perhaps you want to bring your block back so that your head and your heart are in alignment. And then this time maybe you want to bring your hands behind your back. So now palms are up, heels and soles of the feet are up. Head is grounded. Face is relaxing, jaw soft. Breath is moving in and out. You may feel your heart rate because you've just put in a lot of effort into your inversion. Slide your hands back. We're going to do 2 more. So gently moving the block. If you don't choose to do it, that's absolutely fine. Inhale, come back up onto your table. If you really felt that it took a lot of energy for you to lift, do less. Cut that in half. Feel like it's an effortless lift up. Tuck your toes, bring it up at any rate that's comfortable for you. Make sure your head's between your arms. You can bend your knees, take a breath. You can pedal your feet or not. Maybe move your hips a little if you need to. And then when you're ready, come up onto your toes, widen the knees so that you can come gently back into your child's pose. Pick any variation that you want. So if you want to bring the block back, you can. And feel where you have length. Let go of the struggle and move into flexibility. One more time, slide your hands back to frame the face, gently shoulders back, and you lift up. If this is too much for you and you choose not to do it, that's your prerogative. You tuck your toes, you take a breath, you feel that sensation of centering through the whole length of the body, and you lift up like you're a feather, and you release. And see if it feels different. You can pedal again if you choose. And you breathe. If your heels can't reach the mat or they're uncomfortable at this moment, that's fine. Just accept where you are. Inhale, come up on your toes, widen the knees. Bring yourself slowly down into any variation of a child's pose. And soften. And feel that heart moving down toward the earth. Feel your thoughts slowing down. Feeling that sensation of centering and focusing into awareness. Release that, slide your hands back to frame the face. Inhale, you're going to come back up. Maybe widen your arms, rock it again. See how that feels. You can look to the side, you can look toward the back, you can bring it low, you can keep it high. Now when you come back up to center, I'm just going to slide my legs to one side so I can sit. And extend my legs forward. Nice space between my feet. Now I want to sit up nice and tall. I want to feel how I'm sitting. You may feel that one hip is higher than the other. So we're just going to rock a little bit. Be mindful of your posture. We're going to go into a seated forward fold. Personally, I think these are harder than the standing ones because now you have to lift up out of your torso. Now when you lift up, oftentimes people feel the need to reach your feet, so they collapse to the shoulders. So as you sit for just a minute and bring your arms out into your staff pose, and you press down and you lift up and you tuck your chin, space underneath the knees. Take a breath. Good. I'm going to bring my hands forward, soften the shoulders. And as I reach forward, the minute I get a twinge is where I stop. So when I come forward, any amount, when I come forward, soften the shoulders. My goal is to get to the toes. I can't get to the toes, I stop somewhere. And I take a breath. Big stretch through the legs and the back body. Head is up. And let it go. And twist to one side, take a breath. And twist to the other side. And then again, I try to see where I am. I feel, if I still feel like my hips are a little out of balance, I just rock a little bit and settle. If I need to bring my legs up so that I can reach a little forward, that's where I go. And I take a breath and release. Big breath, big stretch, connecting the heart, softening through the back. Head's an extension of the spine, so don't let your head sink into the chest or lift up to the sky. Big breath here. And let it go. And twist to one side. And twist to the other side. And come back to center. Notice how you feel through the hips. Move your head, make sure your neck's not tight. Take a breath. If you're done, you pause. If you're ready, you're going to inhale, lift up. Big breath, exhale. I am flexible, I am at ease, I am reaching forward, I am letting go of obstacles, inhibitions, negativity, fear, worry, tension, and anxiety. Breathe. Exhale, let it go. And give yourself a compliment. I am my own person, and I'm moving at my own rate, and that's perfect for me today. Take a breath. Now, as I come down, I'm going to bring my block with me. My heels are going to come in line with my buttocks. Hands are going to rest right here. Now I'm just going to gently rock, little windshield wipers. Ease out that back body. Shoulders are down, jaw soft, gaze is soft. Lift one hip and then the other, just gently rolling it like it's a boat. But it's always in balance and it's going with the flow of the current. No problem. And you breathe. Now pause right here, take a breath. I'm going to release my hands down. If I can, I'm going to walk my heels so my fingertips are perhaps in line with my heels. I'm going to engage the block by lifting up through that back body and sliding it underneath the sacral spine. So I come into a supported bridge pose. I lift and tuck the shoulders and I open up the heart. Now, this is a great big bang for your buck here. It's all about connections. Hands, feet, head, heart, throat. belly, releasing through the spine and the sternum, opening up through the heart and the ribs, center of the forehead. Then you breathe. Now, your options can be to leave your hands right here, to bring your hands up and open them out to the side if you choose. If you have shoulder issues, bring your hands up and you can extend it behind your back as long as your whole arm can rest, or bring your arms out into cactus pose and breathe here. Taking a few breaths right here. So now your palms are up toward the sky, your feet are grounding down, the heart is open, the spine is lengthening, the neck is gently tucked, the eyes are soft. You're feeling the movement of the breath and the connection to your own inner self. Wherever you are, you're going to stretch your arms back. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, start right back where you started. Breathe. Now, your option would be to stay right here as we do our second one, or you can lift up and slide the block out. This time, hands rest right on the outside edges of the torso, and you breathe. So you're controlling the height of the bridge based on the length of your forearms. Shoulders are down, forearms are on the mat, you're grounding. Your legs are in, your feet are pressing down, you're strong, you're flexible. You're so comfortable that you could stay here for a minute. We're not, but you could. And then with an inhale, and then an exhale, you roll slowly and connect the spine right back, one vertebra at a time, until the whole spine lands right back onto the mat, and you pause. Bring your knees into your chest and rock it out. And then we want to get the benefit of an inversion. So we're going to lift our feet, we come right into our happy baby. Hands are behind the knees. I don't want to stress out my body, so I don't want to overstretch through the shoulders. So I'm just holding behind the knees, and I'm rocking gently from side to side, and I'm feeling the breath and the flow of the movement, releasing through the back. Good. Bring that right leg in and give it a hug. And then switch. And my feet are softly flexed. And I come back to the right side. This time I point my toes. So I get a little compression onto the side of the body. Exhale. So I can digest the stuff that needs to be moved out. And then I bring my legs back up into my happy baby and I rock it out. We're going to do one more bridge, and your option would be to take the block back or lift without the block. So you choose. Feet are parallel. I adjust so that I'm comfortable in the pose. The knees are in line with the ankles. I can lift up here just a little bit. I can control the lift by letting my arms rest right on my ribs. I can take the block and slide it back underneath the sacral spine. Shoulders are down. I pick the variation that works the best for me. And I breathe. And I soften anything that's tight: jaw, face, neck, throat, shoulders, heart. Relaxes, the breath moves. If you have chosen to put the block back, take a nice big breath, slide the block out, inhale, lift up, slowly roll. One more time, that whole spine gently just rolls back to the mat. When you land, you pause and hold it there for a breath. Bring your hands up to the sky and rock that space between the shoulder blades. Just a little rocking side to side. Slide the soles of your feet together. Go into your full body stretch. Take a big breath here. Bring your knees into your chest and rock it out. Cross one foot. So I'm going to take my right foot, cross it over the ankle of the left, cap your knees, little circle here. Get a little pelvic tilt. So you're just slowly rolling around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then reverse your circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Feet up into your happy baby. Get the benefit of this as an inversion. And then pause, cross the left foot over the ankle of the right, and we again cap the knees, gentle, rolling around into a pelvic tilt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just rock a little bit from side to side. And then when you're ready, come back up into your happy baby. Good. Bring your feet to the mat. I'm going to cross the right leg over the ankle of the left, arms out, letter T. Now just do a little rocking pigeon here. My gaze is soft, my nose is pointing toward the ceiling, my shoulders are down. I'm making this twist as big as is comfortable for me. My arms are keeping the shoulders grounded down, so I'm not lifting the shoulders, I'm rocking out through the hips. I'm feeling that connection, hip to shoulder. And then I pause and switch. So go to the opposite side and rock it out. Start small, there's no race. And then when you feel, if you choose to feel that you need a deeper stretch, you can. You keep it where it's most comfortable for you. You monitor where you are in your practice on this given day. There's no pressure to go beyond what's comfortable for you. This is about your practice. This is not about a competition. This is about finding that place where you can release through the body the stuff that creates tension for the heart. And then when you've done whatever you need to do and you just bring it back to neutral and do a few gentle rocks again. Good, bring your knees into your chest, rock it out. And don't pull on the legs. You're not compressing through the spine. You're just easing through that lower back, creating length through the lumbar spine. Bring your feet to the mat, heels are on the mat, toes are off, so a little V, hands are on the ribs, shoulders and elbows are out to the side, and you rock here. So your elbows are creating a diamond. And you just gently rock it here. And then soles of the feet together, hands come underneath the head, elbows out to the side, and you can rock your legs like you're in a boat, but your shoulders are grounded, and your elbows are keeping you balanced. And you're just rocking it out right here. When you come to center,
Slide your arms and your legs long. Go into your full body stretch. Take a big breath. Now, we're going to put one heel in each corner of the mat, and you're going to let your feet naturally flop open, and then feel your hip bones. And if you feel like you're still a little off here, just rock a little bit until you can settle. We're going to come right back into our mudra, our heart mudra. So the middle finger and the ring finger touch the thumbs. The pinky finger extends, the index finger comes down to touch the base of the thumb. Roll so that the palms are facing toward the ceiling. Chin is gently relaxing into a non-stress pose for the neck. And now feel the heart space. So for 1 minute, we're going to hold this pose, and we're going to ask ourselves to pay attention to how you feel internally. What did you release? What did you stretch? Where did you create space? What did you soften? Now, if this extending of the legs is too much for your lower back, then you bring your feet up to standing and you lift and you tuck your lumbar spine, because not everybody can extend their legs easily. So you make the variation that you need for yourself. You take a breath. I am releasing that space around my heart. I am relaxing between the space between my shoulder blades. I'm creating space between the right and the left hip and the right and the left heel of my foot. I am breathing in and I am breathing out, and I'm noticing. And then releasing that mudra, go into your full body stretch again. Take a big breath, a big sigh, a big stretch, a big yawn. Now, we're going to move into our Shavasana. I want to give you a nice long Shavasana today. I took a class on Sunday, and it was all about the importance, the true importance of Shavasana as our final pose. Allowing the body to assimilate all of the benefits of the practice, to bring awareness to your core, to slow down the busyness of the mind, to feel like you could just let your limbs be heavy. So if you want to keep that traditional Shavasana pose, also referred to as corpse pose, you can. But if this is not comfortable for you and you need to lift your legs, if you need to roll to your side body, if you need to make an adjustment, if you need a blanket or to put your socks on, this is where you're going to do that, because you want to feel that sensation of bringing yourself into a cocoon. As you rest in this place and you do your little assessment, how do you feel now that's different in a positive way? Your mind is calm and hopefully it's relaxed, but now it's reflective. You give yourself this opportunity to reflect on the benefit of what you received from your practice today. You soften anything else that needs attention. And then you stop thinking.
and you just breathe. Allow the sound of the heart bowl to create a little cocoon that adds to the cocoon where you are safe and balanced and supported and at ease. So if your mind starts to drift, just bring it back to the breath. Let your body be heavy. Sink yourself into this mat, visualizing a place on the earth that you love. Making that connection from your back body to your front body. Following the inhale and the exhale of the breath. Feeling that sensation of being grounded, rooted, and balanced in all parts of your life. I am surrounding myself with the sound that allows me to be at home within myself. And then ask for clarity. Release any thoughts that no longer serve you. begin to deepen your breath. Feel as if you're pulling the breath from the bottoms of your feet all the way up and through and out the top of your head and down and through your fingers. And then when you're ready, go into your full body stretch. Take a big sigh, a big yawn, a big stretch. Bring your knees, when you're ready, into your chest and rock it out just a little bit. Bring your legs up and your arms up and shake it out. And shake and shake and shake and begin to awaken yourself and gather to yourself that sensation of connection. And then one more full body stretch, big sigh, big yawn, big whatever you need. Wiggle it out. And then when you're ready, you're just going to roll to whatever side calls to you. Take your time. You're going to be here for a few breaths. Bring your arm underneath your head. If you have a prop, use your prop. If you need a release through your lower back, bring your knees a little bit closer into your chest and just release through that lower back. And a few more breaths right here. And then when you're ready, you just slowly and gently transition into whatever's a comfortable seated position for you. And then you're just going to sit up nice and tall, fingernails together, thumbs touch, and you bring it right to your heart. I am honoring my heart and the thoughts that may land within my heart. I allow myself to find that place where I can live in harmony, calmness, peace, and healing within myself during all circumstances. And now you're going to take your hands and just flip it so that the thumb comes up and you bring it right down to the lower belly. I am calm in the center of my being. Everything I need is already within me. And I honor that space that allows me to be true to myself. And now I'm going to spread my arms and open up the heart. Lift up, inhale, gather to yourself anything else you need, so that as you tuck your chin and you bring your hands together in Anjali Mudra, no matter where you go, no matter what you do, obstacles are removed. Clarity is provided in all directions. All dimensions of your life are open with possibility. Kindness, love, compassion, healing, courage, and contentment. Because when you are in that space connected to yourself, you are at home. Namaste. Namaste, everybody. Have a great day, a great week, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for coming out.